So, what have you got to say?
Okay, what I'm about to tell you may sound a bit strange, but it really happened.
Just get on with your story, and we'll see what seems reasonably believable and what doesn't.
Fine. I passed your cabin last night. The door was ajar, and I was just curious, that's all. Peeked through the gap and saw a masked man searching through your luggage. He must have noticed me somehow because he turned around suddenly and dragged me into the cabin. He pushed me up against the wall. His hand was at my throat. I hardly dared to breathe. I don't know how long I stood there, but it felt like an eternity. The masked man probably didn't know what exactly he should do next either. Then I heard soft footsteps in the corridor, approaching the cabin. For a moment I thought maybe I should cry for help. And then suddenly, there was this gun before my eyes. The man hissed, "Shut up or I'll kill you." I was numb with fear, and even when he let go of me and slammed the door on you, I didn't dare move. A moment later, the man was standing behind me again, and he whispered in my ear, "If you tell anyone that you saw me here, you're dead." Now go to the ship's doctor and tell him the woman took an awkward fall and hit her head against the door. And remember, whatever you do, I'll be watching you closely. What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay? You've gone pale.
No idea. I'm sure it will go away again just as suddenly as it came. A Bloody Mary always helps. That's much better. When I got back to my cabin, I found this handbag on my table. I was scared because I suddenly realized that this man could enter my cabin anytime he wanted. I swear I haven't.
He's got keys then.
Touched the handbag. Every time
He's got access to
I
all
looked
the
at
keys.
it sent shivers down my spine.
I don't know. I've heard more convincing stories. On the other hand, you must be a really good actress if the panic in your eyes isn't genuine. Did you recognize the man? You don't look as if you're any better. Do you want me to call a doctor?
I can't really breathe properly. Anyway, the guy... I'm not quite sure, but... he reminded me of...
Miss Jordan? Miss Jordan, are you okay? Oh, no!
Oh, no.
She suddenly started coughing terribly. It got worse and worse until she could hardly breathe.
The doc will put her right. Don't you worry.
But I do. This was meant to be a relaxing cruise. But I'm about as far away from that as I am from Hawaii. I should have a lie down.
Must have been sat in that drink.
My headache from the incident with the door is getting worse. I should head for the restaurant now.
3 hours later.
I wonder what that mysterious passenger from cabin number 5 will be able to tell me about the strange goings-on aboard this ship.
Let's go upstairs to the...
First, he wants to see me and tell me some vitally important news regarding the incidents on the ship. And now, he's not here. Men. So, I'll give him another 5 minutes. After that, it's his bad luck. Did someone just fall overboard? I hope I'm mistaken. I must have been mistaken. Who could have? And if not, what if there really is somebody out there, floating in the sea? I will tell the captain just to be sure. He'll know what to do.
And you're positive that somebody fell overboard?
Yeah.
Yes, well, you know, it was like this. I was just sitting in the restaurant, waiting for somebody. And suddenly I heard voices.
That's not unusual at sea. Never heard of the ship's kobold?
I'm serious. There were these 2 men and they were fighting. Well, at least I saw 2 shadows and got the impression that they were fighting each other. Then there was a loud splash, as if one of them had fallen into the water, and I could see only 1 shadow after that.
You really think someone was thrown overboard?
It looked like it, at least.
Did you recognize these men?
No, I only know that one of them had a long ponytail. At first I thought it was a woman, but the figure looked more like that of a man. The guy with the ponytail suddenly disappeared after the loud splash.
There's only one person on board who has a ponytail. Our ship's doctor. I find it hard to believe what you've just told me, but it can't hurt to have a look together. The doctor should still be in the sick bay with Miss Jordan.
Thank you.
See? Everything's fine. Our ship's doctor is taking great care of his patient.
Where?
You think I'm crazy, don't you? I was sure that there was a fight and that one of them went overboard.
No, I don't think you're crazy. It was dark and these things do happen.
Huh?
Just lie down and sleep for a few hours.
So what's going back
Actually-
to your cabin?
I need to return to the bridge now. Good night.
Yes, thank you. Same to you. Strange. Did I really just imagine it? Oh well, while I'm busy making a fool of myself, I might as well go and check whether my date has finally shown up. Just wait. I'll have something to say to him tomorrow. But I've had enough for today. I'm going to bed now. Well, now I'm reasonably well rested and definitely fit enough to give someone
all a
who
bit
didn't show up for dinner
strange.
a good talking to. But I just heard very distinct noises. Looks like that coward doesn't dare leave his cabin. Is he only afraid of being yelled at, or does he really have something to hide? Maybe I should go to the lower deck and look through the porthole of his cabin. What's the doctor doing in this cabin? And is he really the doctor?
He's
And
not got a
if he is,
ponytail.
why is he wearing a wig? But even more important, who is treating Katerina Jordan? I really need to check up on her.
Oh, he's got a wig on the bed, look. Right. So... the real doctor's gone overboard and someone's pretending to be the doctor? That'd be good for your headache, wouldn't it, darling?
Why are you working as a barkeeper now? Didn't you have enough work to do as a porter?
Yes, more than enough. But what am I supposed to do? Special circumstances require special measures.
Special
You're telling me.
circumstance.
Where's your colleague?
That's a very good question, which I have already asked myself. When I see him next, he'd better dress up warm.
The question is, does the barkeeper's disappearance mean he had something to do with yesterday's events? And if so, is he the victim or the perpetrator? I must keep my eyes peeled and my ears to the ground to make sure I don't become the next person everyone worries about. For how long has little Oscar been drumming already?
It seems like forever, but that's probably just my impression.
Yes, probably. Can't you persuade him to take a short break or a long one?
I've already tried that, and it turned out to be a serious mistake. The kid would probably have stopped a long time ago if he didn't know how much he's annoying me.
And you put up with that?
He is the captain's son,
I see.
but maybe you can do it. I'd be eternally grateful.
Yeah,
I
just
won't
accidentally
promise
drop them
anything, but I can
overboard.
try. Is it worth opening the bar? There's not really much happening here.
To be precise, there's nothing at all happening here.
Oh.
But that's no wonder with that racket going on. Who wants to listen to hours of arrhythmic drumming if they can avoid it? But as long as there are no other guests here, I can at least escape the noise with my MP3 player.
I'm leaving now for a while. If I bump into the barkeeper while I'm gone, I'll send him to you, okay?
I would be very
Perhaps
grateful
he's the
to
one
you.
with the wig, pretending to be the doctor.
Nice drums you've got there.
They're bongos.
Oh, sorry. How could I?
No problem.
You're making a terrible racket with those things. Can't you occupy yourself some other way?
Sure. No problem. How?
Well, how about playing ping pong, for example?
I've already played that. But the last ball fell into the sea.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what about swimming?
No.
In the
That's
sea.
really boring.
Yes, well, what about reading?
Even more boring.
I can see it won't be easy to persuade you to stop drumming.
Right. That won't be easy.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
Well, now I'm really curious.
Cheeky kid. I like him, but it's difficult to look past that cheeky kid label.
Yeah, spoke kid,
The
more like.
barkeeper told me you scared off all the guests with your racket. Don't you think it's time you stopped that now?
Yeah.
No.
You can accuse him of a lot of things, but at least he stands by his opinion, loud and clear. Okay then, I'll leave you and this deck to this terrible noise.
And
Yeah.
the business to lose money. They're all going to come on the next cruise, aren't they? What can I do now? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Miss Kalenkov.
Are you on board simply to relax?
I have the same strategy as you. I like to combine business with pleasure. I'm on my way to a conference of the IADSES.
May I ask?
Of course, the International Association of the Discoverers of Stars in Everyday Situations.
What?
Come again?
Virtually every magazine has sensational shots of stars in extremely embarrassing situations.
Yes, you can't really miss them.
We are also on the hunt for photos of famous people, but we don't climb trees and we don't creep through sewers. We have a code
No,
of
you
honor.
just want to get people
I
in embarrassing
see.
situations.
For us, it's all
Goodness
about
me.
catching the
We'll
star
follow
in a
you.
completely everyday
same thing to
situation
you.
in public. For example, when they are shopping in the supermarket, or driving, or going for a walk.
Sounds interesting.
What about, would you like that? Sounds like you're stalking.
I always thought the Chinese couldn't pronounce R's
What?
properly.
And I always thought Russians spent the whole...
You can't be... That's a fine collection of cameras you have there. Aren't they pretty heavy?
Yes, they are. But I was once lucky enough to meet Gina Turner at a car dealer's. I nearly wept for joy. And then the camera didn't work. Didn't have a clue why, it just didn't work. I never really recovered from that trauma.
Oh,
Understandable.
So now you carry two.
Since then, I always have at least 3 different cameras
3?
with me, so that
got one in
something
your
like that
pocket?
can never happen again.
Oh no, it's another one there. Oh dear.
You seem completely fascinated by the photos.
To be honest, my fascination does have very definite boundaries. I only find the unknown beauty under the birch tree really fascinating. However, she does not seem to be a star, at least not yet. But perhaps that will change one day. Everyone started in a small way, you know. My first star was Sophia Lorraine, who accidentally spent too much time standing over a ventilation shaft during the opening of a department store. Unfortunately, it turned out that it wasn't Sophia Lorraine at all, but just a double. And it was no accident, but deliberately planned that way by the department store owner. Nevertheless, that was what started my passion for star photography.
And the photos on the wall can't even keep up with the Sophia Loren double?
Not yet, but I haven't looked at all the photos yet. Maybe one of them is a real hit. However, I realize I've become quite spoiled in this respect. Only real stars excite me now, and they probably wouldn't be seen dead on this kind of ship.
Yeah,
Who
there's
knows?
one in the sick bay.
Miracles happen.
You're right
She might be
there.
dead.
You usually bump into stars where you least expect them. For example, I once met a senator in the ladies' room. It
But
was
you're
very
on a cruise
embarrassing for
ship.
him.
If there's not a star
I
on that
can
ship
well
now,
imagine. But
could have
what were
spent an
you
awful
doing in
long
the ladies'
time on
room
there
yourself?
without one.
That's a long story
just
that you
appear in thin
probably
air.
wouldn't understand.
No, probably not. I'll let you know if I bump into any stars on the way.
Oh, that would be nice.
What, on a ship? Where are they going to come from? Just parachuting? Oh, what's that on the floor? Oh, monuments.
One of the most famous landmarks in Europe, even though there aren't many people who would recognize it.
Suppose I better talk to him.
Hello,
Hello, pretty lady. What a piece of luck meeting you here. Have you taken
What?
part in our fantastic prize draw yet?
No?
no, not that I know
Prize
of.
draw.
Well, then it's high time you did. Otherwise, you'll miss out on our great prizes.
Right.
And what are they?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself. You probably already know that my
These
name is
ornaments
Fleming
made out as
Olsen, right?
matchsticks or something?
No, but what's in a name? I can remember you clearly anyway.
Great. I leave a lasting impression on most people. Once they meet me, they don't forget me so quickly.
Yes, you can say that again.
Here's something I'm sure you didn't know. I work for Rain Cloud Travels, the largest and most popular travel agency in Europe.
Okay.
I see.
Like, we organize coach trips to all kinds of destinations, imaginable and unimaginable. You choose one, and we'll take you there.
Okay.
But not just like that. Our luxury coaches will ensure that you arrive at your destination relaxed and well rested. And,
Great. What about the prize draw then?
oh yeah, I almost forgot. Even after so many years, I still get all worked up when I think of all the great possibilities we offer our customers. They include, for example,
Goodness me.
How does the prize draw work? What exactly can I win? And how?
I'm glad you asked.
On the table?
you can see a few landmarks from the
Right.
destinations that we at Rain Cloud Travels offer tours to.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to take part has to build a model of one of these landmarks for a chance to experience
the
an
matchsticks then.
unbelievable,
Oh, that's what I thought.
unforgettable journey.
Yes, I know some people who have traveled with this company and will probably never be able to forget it for the rest of their lives.
As I
some bongo
said,
drums.
some passengers have already participated, so not all cities are available.
Right.
But the selection is still quite good.
Okay.
Paris, London, Brussels, and Vienna. Just choose which landmark you want to build a model of.
And then I can win a trip?
A journey from our stunning range will be raffled amongst all the participants.
And
Right.
if I win, can I choose where I want to go?
You don't have to worry about a thing. We practically pick you up at your front door and take you to your hotel. Of course, the excursions are free of charge as well.
But you didn't answer my question. Can I choose my destination?
We'll do that for you too.
What?
Just build a model of one of the remaining landmarks and you will get a numbered lottery ball from me.
Right.
All participants will bring their lottery balls with them to the next port, where I will personally draw the lucky winner of a fantastic
So it'll be a
trip.
mystery trip then to goodness knows where.
I'm off now for a while.
Oh, what a shame. But you can come back any time. I always enjoy charming company.
Yes, I would enjoy that too.
Goodness me. Right. What we got? Aluminium foil. He's still there. Got to talk to him again?
You seem to be really impressed by the photos.
They're okay, but I've seen much more impressive collections. My own, for example.
Was that it? I don't need to go back there again. Matchsticks. Should we build something with the toothpicks? No? No. Does this go on anything? No. Why have we still got all this stuff? Ah, let's try this with something. Aluminium potatoes. Toothpicks?
Something is still missing, otherwise the assortment doesn't really make sense.
Right, let's take the potatoes and see what they go on.
Something is still missing, otherwise...
Right. Where did they go? Let's pick up the toothpicks. With the foil.
My ticket for a potential dream journey. I'll build a model of the atomium. Even complete modeling amateurs like me can do that. If that
Alright.
doesn't win me a prize, I don't know what will.
Well, shall we take that now then? Right. Should we put your handbag on the, no. For some reason we are...
My handbag! Looks like everything...
No, for some reason we're still keeping it. Right, let's go and take this, to the restaurant. Let's have a look in here while we're down here.
The door to the sick bay is...
Is she still in
Poor
there?
soul. Hopefully she'll be better soon. I don't really like her, but she's lying somewhat strangely. So twisted.
It's not
People
even
don't
look.
lie
It's a
like
lake over
that.
there.
Something's very wrong here. The captain may well finally call me mad, but if something really has happened, then somebody should do something about it, and fast.
Right. Something really strange is going on. Why have we got the magazine still? Oh, pardon me. That's it. Let's put this here. Here.
Here is my contribution. Can I win this great trip now?
The atomium. Well, you really have chosen the easiest of all possible landmarks.
Yeah, like...
Hey, don't put my work down. I went to a lot of trouble making it.
All right, this type of
Look,
contribution
just because it's
also has a chance of
complicated
winning our
doesn't
great
mean to
journey.
say it's got to be the winner,
Here,
surely.
please bring this ball to the prize draw in the next port. And with a bit of luck,
I'll soon be sitting in a coach full of people with smelly feet and screaming kids. I'm already looking forward to it.
you don't have to win the trip if you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm just not feeling too good right now. This was meant to be a vacation already. But maybe I'll have more luck next time around.
Right. So... Well, lottery ball. We've still got aluminium foil.
A roll of aluminum foil.
Oh, it's a hole.
A lottery ball the size of a ping pong ball. Number 27. Maybe.
Oops. But you don't really want to go
So
on
much
there,
for
do
that
you?
gorgeous weather. Something's definitely brewing up there.
really don't want the holiday. I shouldn't give that to him. I can play ping pong.
Oscar, you wanted to play ping pong, didn't you?
I can't. My ball went overboard.
I found you well, an almost perfect replacement.
Cool! Thanks. Oh, what's with the number on it?
It's a very special ping pong ball, and that's all I can say. And yet another chance of a nice vacation slowly going downhill.
What?
Great, thanks. I'll go straight down and get my bat.
I'll just take these bongos to be on the safe side. A few hours break from this racket won't do any harm.
Okay. Shall we talk to you now?
Hasn't the barkeeper reappeared yet?
No, unfortunately not. If you see him at all, please send him to me.
Okay,
I
will
think
do.
you went...
Nice and quiet here, isn't it?
Yes, how did you manage it?
Secret of the trade.
What a shame. I would love to know how I can avoid the boy's jokes in the future.
Yes, the kid's a crafty one, but I like him in spite of that. Or maybe because of it.
Above all, I value peace and quiet.
Right,
I'm leaving now for a while.
I would be very grateful to you.
right. I don't think we're going to find the bartender. Bartending. I think he's playing doctor.